So why would someone self-sabotage? So literally self-sabotaging is where one prevents their own success, and this is done subconsciously. How would anyone want to be unsuccessful? I used to be that person that was self-sabotaging even before I knew what it was. It's just now that I'm realizing that, wait a minute, I was that person that prevented. I was making choices that prevented my own success. And how did I do this? I was making choices, the wrong choices, that would lead me to failure. And what was the main cause of this? The main cause of this was trauma, unknown trauma, unhealed trauma. And once I started paying attention to patterns, I realized that I would do something and not complete it, and started out well only for things that look like incidences or that look like a coincidence to happen, and then that good thing would vanish, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a job. I'm at the job, I love it, I'm performing well. Before I know it, everything is turning upside down. Everyone is turning against me. And I was like, wait a minute, this is now becoming a pattern. I go to rent a room. At first, everyone likes me. Before you know it, the whole place is horrible. I don't want to live there anymore. Because I started paying to patterns that happen, I realized there's some issues about me that I need to address. It was no longer about the people that behaved badly towards me, the people that made things hard for me. That at first it seemed like, oh, these people are not nice, my roommates are not nice, my co-workers are not nice, they're trying to be spiteful or whatever. I started praying to God because I became desperate, and I'm like, God, what is happening? I want to be successful, but I'm not succeeding at anything. So I started praying, and I started praying prayers of deliverance. And once I prayed those prayers of deliverance, because I was like, I need to succeed, I was desperately trying to succeed, it led me to understand that the reason why even I was needing deliverance is because there was trauma that I went through, childhood trauma that had gotten stuck in my mind and literally blocked out most of my childhood memories, especially the bad ones, the things that hurt me. And in order for me to move forward in life, I had to address those things. Just imagine there is a room in your house, or maybe in the basement, and this room is dark, no one opens it, but there are things that you need, or maybe let's say there is a key that you need to get in order for you to open every other room in the house, or in order for you to go start your car or whatever. So for me, I had ignored going into that dark place because it was unknown, and because those traumatic things that happened when I was a child, I had blocked them out as a way of coping mechanism. I didn't want to face that. So what happened is that as I prayed for deliverance, as I tried to be successful, reading all success books, trying to do everything, the thing that hindered me from becoming successful is the fact that I had not understood that there were traumatic things that I faced in life that I needed to address. Until I faced the truth and accepted that I had trauma that I needed to address. Currently, I have faced reality. I have accepted things that I didn't want to accept before. There are people that I used to look at that were narcissistic, especially people that raised me, people that I grew up with. The home that I was raised in, it wasn't perfect. There was too much abuse. And once I faced all those things, the first step was for me to accept that, hey, there is trauma and there are events that took place in my life that I suppressed inside of me. I wasn't given the freedom to express myself. I was not even free to talk about these things. So I just suppressed everything inside. But in order for me to move forward, I started facing the reality that this is what happened. My childhood wasn't there were traumatic events that happened, and I had to face that pain, and I had all the feelings that I had to feel the bitterness. I felt everything. And once that happened, I started going forward in life because I was able to face the reality that there was trauma that I needed to address and to accept and to put closure to. So I know I said too much, but I hope I made sense. If you are someone that is self-sabotaging and you can't move forward in life, it could be that issues that you have not yet faced, and those things could be traumatic things that you're trying to hide, that you don't want to face, and they could be causing you self-sabotage because you have to address. I believe now that I'm going through this process of healing from trauma, I believe some things you just can't move forward without addressing them. You have to address them in order for you to move forward in life. So look into that. Look into the reality of addressing your trauma, of talking to a counselor, of letting out all those suppressed feelings. Then see what happens. See the results that follow. Feel the freedom that follows. Feel the new you coming back to life. Okay, I hope I brought you value in this video. And also, if you enjoyed watching this video, there is a video that I talked about addressing a message for people facing trauma, healing from trauma. I'll see you in that video. Be blessed.